Welcome, dude. Corey, what's up, man? So unmute yourself real quick, Corey. Are you going to use different text on that ad? Is that?
Yeah. Do you remember the one that I sent in initially with just like the single photo?
Yeah.
VA ad. I was going to use the same text and then just swap out and see if a video. We got a ton of clicks on that one, but we didn't get a lot to go through the funnel that we were using. So
it just doesn't have you need a strong, it's got to be an emotional benefit along with a strong call to action. And so, but what I would tell you is, it's always about testing. There's never, because that's the only thing that matters is what the market tells you.
Right. Is there any suggestion on the back end, maybe some different wording, even on the video, or do you think I should just put it in text?
I would probably put in the text and see how it goes, but you're going to if you look at Mark David's, the one that he's got the best on, it's very emotional. If you ever go watch that interview on the website that says that's Mark Johnson. And then we show the one that got the best one, but it's like tears were flowing at the closing table when Corey Johnson, veteran of the Iraq War, was this, and then he didn't have to bring it. And so it's a story.
Right.
And so the problem with all advertising, almost everybody makes a mistake on this, is that they forget the story part.
Sure.
So to me, that looked like just anything I would see on TV. I'm not even sure that was it was like,
right.
I'm not even sure, it could have been like a Diet Coke commercial.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep. No, it does.
I mean, it literally at the end could have been anything.
Right.
Oh wow, we're getting some folks on here now. Kelly Hamilton, what's up, kiddo?
Hi.
Hello. We'll start right at 10:32. Jenny Soder, thanks for being on here. I'm probably going to ask you to share. Kevin Boudreau, I'm probably going to ask you to share anything from this weekend that you can. Let's see if we have anybody else on here that was there. Kim, if you don't mind, I see you on there. Jeremy Johnson, I don't know if you don't mind, man, if you could share anything in a second. Dave Tanner, you were there. Maybe if you could share anything from this. What's up, Tony Gray? All the way from Bethesda, Maryland. Okay, so we're right at 10:32, guys. So we're going to start. What I would like to do today is I would like anybody that has any wins to share. I would appreciate that if you can put into the chat box. We're going to try and get some energy up in here and get people fired up about going back in their Tuesday. Specifically, if you were in San Diego with me last weekend, which is basically yesterday, right? We were there. Was that yesterday? Yes. And if you have anything any tangible win or specific or anything that you go, oh my God, man, I learned this and I want to share it with everybody so that, that everybody gets the benefit of that. And just anybody else, even if you weren't in San Diego, if you've got a win that you want to share with the group, you want to say something that's happened great in your life, and let's see if we can get some energy going here. So please just put in the chat box if you can share a win. And any of the people that were there this weekend, I'm going to go around and call on you. So the first person that rang in is Scott Pendleton. Are you unmuted?
I am.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Share.
Okay, that was quick. I just logged in. What about you?
Maybe was it Scott? Maybe it was Scott. Okay, so that we have another Scott. Sorry, was that you, Scott Center? That said, I have a win to share from the last Social Thursday post. I have a Scott in here.
Yep, that was me, Derek.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and share.
Okay, so I was on vacation last Thursday, but the Thursday before that, I did the Social Thursday post, and I posted this picture of this really unusual metal home that we financed a couple of months ago. It was a veteran who we did the loan for. It was an unbelievably difficult scenario. I mean, a 1-bedroom, 4-car garage metal barn house that actually we closed miraculously. But the win on that was that post ended up getting me 3 leads for just that post from borrowers, as well as I had got a new connection with a banker I'd kind of lost touch with that called me 10 minutes after I posted that and said, "Are you guys actually financing these things? Because I get 2 or 3 calls a week that I turn down from these deals because we don't have an outlet for them." So that's a type of property here in Oklahoma that's actually there's a huge market for it in some of our more rural areas. So our manager and I are really kind of looking at ways to leverage the closing of that property into a lot more deals. So it's pretty exciting for sure.
Dude, congratulations! That's a great win. Thanks for sharing that, man.
Yeah.
Let's go to Eric Zanatelli.
Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day. I was fortunate enough to be at the event that we had in San Diego, and there was 15 other people that poured their systems into me. And the big win for me was just this is the first time I've ever written down my system. I've been in this business 21 years. I've never written down really any of the processes, and that was awesome. But to get the clarity from other people on some places in my system to tweak is going to absolutely make it to where we're going to be able to take it from where we're doing now, 15 to 18 deals coming up this next month to getting it up to 25 loans. So
you're doing 15 to 18 now. And really, guys, for the new people too, if you don't know Eric, he came in with like between 0 and 1 loan a month, and he's been in now 16 months, 17 months. He's at 15 to 18 loans a month. And then he just said, okay, what I learned this weekend is now I feel confident going to 20 to 25 a month. What specifically was it the writing the system down, taking the time to write it down and then presenting it? Was that the biggest takeaway, or was there any other specific?
Yes. And the biggest reason that's the biggest takeaway is because I need to add another person. And so I was like, when I'm going to go back through and analyze, and then I took massive amounts of notes. I took a page of notes from each other person and started a bunch of stuff that I want to add into my system. So that's step 1, and then go back and rewrite my system. And then it's going to make it super 100% clear as it can be on who I need to add.
Awesome, man. That is a fantastic win. Thank you for sharing that. Jenny Stoner.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm sleepy, but I'm good.
I'm tired too, man.
Got home at 1 a.m. this morning.
Going back from west to east, it's like I just lost 3 hours of sleep somehow. But,
yeah, it's all good. I'm going. So I have 2 wins. One's from San Diego, and one is from Mr. Zanatelli's Facebook call that I listened to. So after I watched Eric's call, I went in and made about 6 or 7 Facebook groups for our area. I need to do some more. I just haven't stopped long enough to do it. But I mean, those have been freaking amazing. Like I had a message from a random person who lives in New York. I don't know how he found it, but he said, "Hey, thanks for adding me to the group. I'm moving here from New York next year and just wanted to learn a little bit about the area." And so I was able to connect with him. I told him I'd PM him. And so I private messaged him yesterday from the plane, and he doesn't have a real estate agent. So I was able to refer him to an agent of mine, and he's not buying for a while, but just to be able to be friends with him and let him watch me on social media during that time, I'm pretty dang sure he'll do the loan with us when the time comes.
Totally. And you were able to refer to an agent, which is
huge.
Great social capital right there.
Huge. So thanks, Eric. That was awesome. And I mean, I've only had him set up a week, so that was quick.
Guys, I don't know if everybody has not checked that. It's going to be required level 1 curriculum from here on out. But if you want to start getting on it, it's in a Facebook group, and Laura is about to put it in the level 1 videos. But it's right now it's under calls. So how to set up Facebook groups, and the results are astounding. Really.
Yeah, and my agents are loving it too, because it's a place for them to share their listings.
Yep.
So, when we were in San Diego, I just kept getting alert after alert after alert that these agents are going in and putting their listings on those pages and open houses every weekend. And it's a busy page. And I haven't actually even posted anything yet, like a video of me yet. I've just been kind of letting it happen for a little bit because I don't want too much Jenny on there. And I've just been sharing things and letting them share things. So that's a huge win.
I'll tell you really quick. I was sitting next to Eric on Sunday night after it was done, and he was just chuckling. Do you remember this, Eric? Like, he was just chuckling. He's like, "Man, I love it when realtors friend me."
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you remember that?
Also, the world cannot get enough Jenny Stoner, so don't be yourself out there, baby. You're number one.
You're sweet.
That's
Sweet.
cool. What was your other win?
Then my other win was San Diego, just San Diego. All of San Diego. For us to, I mean, I've always been a big process girl, but for Kim and I together to put down every step on paper and every step, not just for us, but for our team. This has been our big struggle is we've got the volume, but like, we feel like stuff's coming at us so much. I said this before, but I'm really serious. I feel like I'm standing there and people are throwing things at me, but they're throwing cupcakes at me because it's good stuff. But because of that, we're like, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? And our team's all confused about what they're supposed to do because there's so much going on.
Yeah.
And to get that clarity and for Kim and I to really come together and be like, all right, when we come back, this is what it looks like every time, every client. And we need to add another person to make that happen. But it's like this relief for me of, okay, I don't have to be stressed about everything getting done. We know who does what. We're going to put in the system. I put it all in Process Street on the flight home. So I'm anxious to kind of figure that out so that we can all share it. And it's relief is the best word I can explain for it because there's a little bit of panic that comes to me when the business is coming in like it is.
Overwhelm. So that's the feeling of overwhelm.
Right. And I'm grateful for it. I don't want to sound like I'm not, but there's stress that comes with that. Right. So this weekend, mapping all that out just kind of eased my mind a little bit.
That is really cool. Guys, for anybody, again, that's new and don't really know what she's talking about. So everybody comes in level one, but here's the truth. As long as you just do level one consistently, you will get to this point that Jenny and Eric just described where the next thing becomes, holy moly, how do I deal with all this business? And just so you all know, it's not like we leave you hanging there and be like, well, I hope you figure it out. See you. Bye-bye. We don't do that. We have level two. So I'm always watching, see who's ready for it. Sorry. God. We put everybody into level two that's ready for level two, and that's where we help you create your systems so you know exactly what to do so you can start leveraging that, and that's how you can build these really big businesses. So we got your back when you get overwhelmed. It's called level two, and that's what San Diego was that you guys just saw us at right there. So thanks for sharing that, Jenny. Kevin Boudreau.
Yes, sir. Can you hear?
Say something. I don't know if I hear you.
Can you hear?
Your audio. Yeah, I got you.
Okay. I mean, my biggest takeaway was just, it was such a relief to actually write down my system, even though I'm sure I'll make tweaks to it constantly. That's the beauty of it once it's on paper, to kind of have a roadmap, because I've been winging it so long. Like Eric said, you know, I think he said 16 years or whatever. For me, it's been 14 years of having pretty good success with no roadmap and no system to follow, just winging it. And I'm kind of stressed out from winging it. And so it was really exciting to actually just get it down on paper, and it made me feel a lot better. And I kind of know what steps I need to do to actually start following that roadmap and what things I need to do, like my next hire, some of the technology I need to put in place that I haven't been doing yet. So it just feels good to kind of know where I need to be and what actions I need to accomplish to get where I want to go.
Awesome, man. Thanks for sharing that. I'm really excited for you. Scott Pendleton.
Hey there.
Hey, man.
So a couple of things, really. Had a great response yesterday from a guy that I've known for a while. Used to work out with him and haven't seen him in a while, but he called me just out of the blue yesterday. Actually, he reached out to me through Facebook and asked me for my number from seeing the videos I've been posting. He's thinking about starting to invest in real estate, do some different things. So perfect example of social media working. He saw my videos. He's been watching them. When he's thinking about investing in real estate, he called me. So somebody I've engaged with through a men's group, like a Bible study, and through working out together, but haven't really talked to him in a while. The videos kind of put me in front of him again, and he's like, I need to call Scott about this and ask some questions. So that was a great win. I'm getting great response from my Monday follow-up videos.
Yep.
The builders, the listing agents are responding, how much they love follow up and the feedback.
Yep.
You know, every time I close a loan, if it closes earlier in the week or midweek, the next Monday, I always send a video thanking everybody and appreciation of the business, and the feedback I'm getting from the realtors, buyer and seller side is phenomenal. Yep. And just one thing, I brought this up in our coaching with Dan last week. One thing I started doing today on my Tuesday Lender for Life videos is I've started adding just a little verbiage about the buyer's agent. I'm kind of reminding them when I'm doing my video, I'm saying, you know, my goal is to be your lender for life. I'm here to help. If you ever have any questions regarding your loan, thank you for any referrals you've sent. But also, don't forget about Tiffany or Sandy or whoever the realtor was.
Oh, that's gold, dude. Great job.
Anybody that's thinking about buying or selling real estate, and then I'm copying the realtor on those videos as well. I'm sending.
Oh, wow! I love when people take what I teach and add their own little spins to it. That has like something.
That was my epiphany last week.
That is a fantastic epiphany. Hold on, I'm going to write this down. That is a great idea. I just sat obviously in San Diego and listened to 16 people present. And what's so interesting, guys, is if you're new right now, and Scott's relatively new, so I appreciate you, Scott, being, diving head first in. But what I got is my takeaways where there's not any one particular. Ooh, hold on, I'm getting feedback here. Hold on. Somebody's not muted. Hello. Okay. What I can tell you is that there wasn't one particular day that stood out and that they said, oh, if you just do Monday or you just do Tuesday, you just do Wednesday, you just do Thursday. It's the culmination of being consistent to each specific day. But the results are staggering once you just do this little piece each day over time. But as Scott said, that the Mondays are what separates you, and that gets you that listing agent. And Scott, I love what you just said on Tuesday. Man, that is a great idea, just a fantastic idea. Is there anybody else, if you can put in the chat box, that wants to share? Corey, you just said that you created 6 to 7 groups as well. Was it pretty easy for you, Corey, to do that?
Yeah, actually it was. We took exactly what Eric said he did, and I created, I think up and down the coast, we created some and created one for Fort Wayne. And they're growing every day. I have someone asking to join the group, depending where it's at. So it's getting some good action on it already.
Awesome. And then Jonathan Wilson, you said that you are getting up close up to 200. Is that what you said?
Sorry. Yes. I actually started those groups a while back, and a few of them, and some of them grew faster than others.
How long ago did you start them?
Whenever the Virginia event was last.
So August.
Yeah. So it took a little while, but I didn't even think about the fact that you can add realtors and showcase the realtors' houses that they're listing and all that kind of stuff. So, but now, this weekend I got messages from people from that website asking about, how they can get help to get in a home and stuff. So,
boom, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is cool. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw it, but on that video, the most brilliant thing that I saw on that video is that Eric actually tracked it monthly. Yeah. And to see the numbers being tracked monthly, and then how there's that compounding effect once the Facebook algorithm hits in, that is at 200 where it just takes off. It was astounding. And as I say, I was sitting next to him on Sunday and he was just chuckling. Another realtor just friended. I love when realtors friend request me, and I'm like, he was just laughing. I was just sitting there watching him. So it gets really fun, guys. But you have to put in the time in the beginning and the consistency and that stuff. Cool. Is there anybody else that wants to share any wins, anything on your heart? You want to be like, man, I'm feeling good today. I want to share this. Or I'm not feeling really good today, but I want to share a win anyways. Aubrey, you kind of smiled when I said that. Is that you? Maybe not. Aubrey, was that you? You kind of smiled when I said that. Do you want to share anything?
Okay, I was typing.
Oh, that's
so
okay.
I was saying that I'm embracing the technology, and I'm doing my videos, and I'm doing my videos consistently. I'm getting good feedback. It's corny. Like on Friday, I was saying, hey, you've got to look at the Irish. I actually was doing a couple because I got final approvals on a couple, so I even updated those that day. And corny, but people love it. And I'm busy. Like yesterday I was just adding it up, 7 applications. I think I'm going to close 18 deals in March and probably 16 or 17 in April, and it's busy. I'm very busy.
Hang in there, keep doing it. We got your back in level 2. So don't get, don't let did you see it in Jenny's face when she was like,
oh yeah.
Do you see it in everybody's face?
Yeah.
I can't tell you how by the end of the weekend that people were like, wow, all right, I got it now. Now I know how to actually leverage this business. So cool. Well, thanks for sharing that. Does anybody else have anything on their heart? Jeff has to feel good. All right, Jeff Lang, that was funny.
Yesterday morning at 3:30 in the morning, my Y just got bigger, folks.
I
got a granddaughter, first one.
Wow, man. How awesome is that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're going to head over to Mississippi on Thursday afternoon and spend the weekend and meet her.
Dude, that is
so the
awesome,
Y just got bigger, folks.
I love that. Well, that's a great one to end on right there. Guys, I read this in San Diego to finish our event, and I want to read it to you guys too. I will preface this saying that I've never gotten through this without getting choked up a little bit, but I'm going to try today. I'm not promising that I will, though. One of my favorite speeches of all time was given by Teddy Roosevelt. And I don't know how in the world that people don't know this about him. But he knows this but me, but I did not. I'm going to pull this up on Wikipedia and I'm going to read this to you right now. I'm pulling this up, but this man was, well, I'm not going to ruin it. Hold on. Let me find it really quick. Give me 1 second here. And if you already know this, be like, Derek, that's common knowledge. Maybe I was sleeping in history that day, but I had no idea that this actually did happen. Sorry, I should have pulled this up beforehand. Okay. On October 14th, 1912, while campaigning in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Roosevelt was shot by a saloon keeper named John Schrank. The bullet lodged in his chest after penetrating his steel eyeglass case and passing through a single folded copy of the speech entitled The Arena, which he was carrying in his jacket. Roosevelt, as an experienced hunter, correctly concluded that since he was not coughing blood, the bullet had not reached his lung, and he declined suggestions to go to the hospital immediately. Instead, he delivered the speech with blood seeping into his shirt. He spoke for 90 minutes. I don't see that ever happening again in the history of our world, the world we live in. Can you imagine one of our presidents now? Guys, I was just shot, but I don't want to miss my speech. So let's just go on. I'm a hunter, so I'm pretty sure because I'm not coughing blood that I'm not going to die. So I'll go to the hospital after the speech. It didn't kill him, and he was right. Here we go. So this is an excerpt from that speech. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Guys, a lot of times in this business, loan officer feels like we just get kicked in the stomach all day. It's a tough business. But I just want to let you know I honor and respect each and every one of you. You guys have a fantastic Tuesday, and I'll talk to you guys soon.